Remember when Rodri got injured and had to leave in the second half of the last Euros final against England? Everyone thought football was coming home, with Spain losing arguably the best number 6 in the world. But what no one knew was that Fuente had another player on the bench who stepped in seamlessly, making it seem like Spain never lost Rodri in the first place. That player was Martín Zubimendi, now rumoured to be Liverpool's top transfer target for the number 6 position, or more accurately, the double pivot role. In today's video, we're going to dive into who Zubimendi is, what he brings to the table, and why Liverpool are eyeing him as their first summer transfer target. But before we get into it, please do hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. So we'll skip the boring details of where Zubimendi was born and raised and jump straight into a quick recap of his career so far. Zubimendi joined the Real Sociedad setup in 2011 at the age of 12, and that's it. The Spaniard has been a one-club man so far in his career, rising through the ranks until he joined the senior squad in 2020. Although he made some appearances for the first team before that, it was during the 2020-2021 campaign that he became a regular fixture for Sociedad. So far, Zubimendi has played 188 games for the Spanish club across various competitions, including the Champions League and the Europa League. He has 8 goals and 7 assists to his name. And of course, we can't forget how he helped Spain lift the European Championship with that crucial second half performance in the final. So it's safe to say that the 25-year-old midfielder has plenty of experience despite being a one-club man. He's essentially played in all of the important competitions, barring the World Cup. Now let us get into what really matters. What kind of a player is Zubimendi, and what attributes will he bring to the club if he does join us? Zubimendi is a right-footed midfielder who can play as a number 6 or a number 8, forming a double pivot. He can also fill in at centre-back when needed, as he has done for his club against Atletico Madrid and Rayo Vallecano. You can see through his seasonal heat map from the last campaign that he was active all over the pitch, except from the final third. Now, if we take a look at the player's stats, you'll notice that his passing abilities stand out the most. And that's absolutely true if you have watched him play live. Zubimendi has impeccable timing, accuracy and weight when it comes to his passing. It's nothing flashy, but it keeps the game flowing by ensuring that his teammates receive the ball in optimal positions and on their stronger feet. In a possession-based side like Real Sociedad, Zubimendi acts as a metronome, maintaining the rhythm with his constant and precise ball circulation. If Arne Slot plans to make Liverpool more possession-heavy rather than maintaining their direct approach, Zubimendi could be the perfect fit, especially in the in-position aspects of the game. His pass completion rates in short, medium and long distances, highlighting his accuracy. Additionally, he ranks in the upper percentiles for progressive passes and passes into the final third, demonstrating his ability to advance the ball and break opposition lines effectively. Now remember, his percentile ranks might not look impressive at first glance, but that's mainly because these stats compare him to all midfielders in different positions, not just defensive midfielders, which is the position he mainly played last season. In addition to passing, Zubimendi's skill with the ball at his feet makes him a joy to watch. He's a progressive ball carrier, able to drive through the opposition's lines, much like Declan Rice. However, it's his dribbling and press resistance that truly sets him apart. You can see that he ranks in the 91st percentile for successful take-ons, whilst also averaging just 0.19 times tackled per take-on attempt. This highlights his ability to evade pressure with the ball at his feet, making him an exceptional asset in maintaining possession and advancing play. In fact, the player finished last season as the 6th midfielder in La Liga when it comes for dribble success rate. Zubimendi has an acute awareness of his surroundings. Upon receiving a pass in the deep areas where he operates, he knows exactly whether to pass it back immediately or use his body to shield the ball and dribble away from pressure. His calmness under pressure plays a huge role in his ability to evade opponents. Despite operating in one of the most dangerous areas of the pitch and taking the risk to dribble through pressure, Zubimendi still had 0 errors leading to an opponent's shot. Yes, 0, that's how clean he is. Another aspect of Zubimendi's game worth noting is his improvement in the final third, especially during last season. 4 of the 8 goals he had scored in his professional career came in the last campaign. This is because he started making more runs in and around the box, exploiting space between the opposition's lines. Just like his passing, his shooting is also accurate, averaging 41.4% shots on target, which is quite impressive compared to other defensive midfielders. He is simply efficient in front of goal, despite not always being that high up the pitch. In fact, his ranking as the 10th midfielder for goal conversion rate is perhaps the best proof of his ability in front of the net. So now that we've covered Zubimendi's ball skills, let's explore what he offers out of possession. During his 45-minute appearance against England, Zubimendi won all 5 of his ground duels. His tackling success rate is impressive. Last season he finished in the 78th percentile for percentage of dribblers tackled, with a rate of 53.8%. However, the frequency of his tackling might raise some eyebrows, as he only averaged 1.79 tackles per 90 minutes, which is not particularly high for a holding midfielder. Yes, Zubimendi doesn't always engage in defensive duels, as he's not essentially a ball winner who constantly chases opponents around. However, when he does put in a tackle, he knows how to dispossess his opponents effectively. This is clearly seen in his plot chart with midfielders from all top 5 leagues, where Zubimendi is placed in the lower half for the number of defensive duels, but it is among the best when it comes to the winning percentage. Earlier we mentioned how Zubimendi's positional and spatial awareness allows him to receive the ball under pressure. This awareness also applies to his out of possession approach, as he knows where to position himself to interrupt the opposition's play. However, there might be some concerns about his ability to cover ground, which is crucial for the way Arne Slot likes to play with a high line and intense high press. This issue could be mitigated if the club decides to bring in a physically dominant left centre-back. Such a player could improve the team's rest defence, act as a cover in transitions, and cover vast areas of space. Maybe someone like RB Leipzig's Castello Lucuba. Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want us to do a special video about the French defender, let us know. Now going back to Zubimendi, there's one surprising attribute he possesses. Despite being 5'11", similar to Wataru Endo, the Spaniard is more than capable in the air. He ranks in the 96th percentile for aerial duels won, with a success rate of 65.2%, which is higher than Endo's 56.8%. You might have noticed that this video was a bit stats heavy, focusing more on the players' numbers rather than the eye test. That's because we're saving the best for later. We'll be making another video to explain in detail what we talked about today and how the Spaniard can fit into Liverpool under Arne Slot. So if you haven't yet, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, and if you have, turn on that notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming video. Now, based on our initial overview of the player, do we think he's the best option we can get in this window? Maybe we have some doubts about this, however we are 100% sure that Zubimendi is not the worst midfielder to target. We're not living in a perfect world, and the options available in the market right now are scarce. It might take a fortune and a gamble to get someone like Alan Varela. However, for the €60 million release clause or less price tag on Zubimendi, he is clearly one of the best options available. He will bring calmness in possession, accuracy and press resistance, which are crucial to the way Arne Slot likes to build out from the back. And while we might have questions about his out of possession abilities, another addition to the squad might cover his shortcomings. So what do you think about the player? Should Liverpool wrap up the deal as soon as possible, or do you have another player in mind? Make sure you share your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed our analysis and today's video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.